this is why I haven't made a video in so long. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I am so bad at making videos and I am so sorry, but what can I say? I just apologize. I know it's been a very long time since I updated. I am currently 9 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and I believe last time I updated was when I found out I was pregnant, so I was 4 weeks pregnant. Yeah, so it's been 5 weeks, which again, I am so sorry. I have been very sick lately, but I will explain all that when I get to that part of the video. But right now, let's go back to when I found out I was pregnant. Officially, I should say. Nothing really happened. In my last video, I took the pregnancy test, the Lyme progression test. That was pretty much it. Like, I had no symptoms when I found out I was pregnant at 4 weeks. So 4 to 5 weeks I was fine. I was telling people, like, I give myself to 6 weeks and that's when the morning sickness will probably start, and I was right. But I'll get into that again when we're there. And I apologize if this video is all over the place. Like I said, it's been a while and there's a lot to update on. So yeah, I apologize. But let's see. 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks came, felt fine, everything was great. 6 weeks came. That's when the morning sickness started. I have terrible morning sickness. It's pretty much all day sickness. I wake up nauseous, I go to sleep, I'm nauseous, nauseous all throughout the day. I am on nausea medicine. Now, before I even started the nausea meds, I tried other things. I tried C-bands, I tried ginger, I tried peppermints, I tried candies. Like, I tried those Preggy Pops. I've tried pretty much everything that I could try before actually getting the meds. So my intended parent, Mama S, she was like, you know, I don't want you to suffer. Go ahead and get the meds and I will pay you back. Because my insurance didn't cover the medication that I received, I did have to pay an outrageous amount for them. But like I said, Mama S did pay me back, which was so thoughtful of her. Like, I didn't expect her to do that, but she did, which was amazing. I am currently on Diclegis, which has been a lifesaver here and there. Like, in the very beginning, huge lifesaver. Now I could take it and still be super nauseous throughout the day. Like, I have taken it twice in one day before, which is perfectly fine. And I have gotten sick on it. So like I said, it's hit or miss. I don't know if it's just my body getting used to it, but I'm going to continue to take them as long as I am nauseous. Today I am feeling pretty good, hence why I am making this video for you guys. A lot of people have been asking me for updates. So let's get into the not so great stuff. I woke up at 6 weeks, 1 day pregnant. Went to the bathroom. TMI, this is so TMI, so if you don't want to hear it, fast forward, but it's really a huge part of my update. So yeah. So if you want to listen to it, stay tuned. If not, fast forward. 6 weeks, 1 day. Woke up like any normal day and went to the bathroom, wiped, and there was blood. Now, it wasn't a lot when I first went to the bathroom. So I've never, out of 4 pregnancies, I've never ever bled before during any pregnancy, so it really freaked me out. There's Chloe once again. She's always in my videos. She's like the star, I'm telling you. Anyway, so I called my fertility clinic and she said, I get these calls all the time, just try to relax, and hopefully it will pass. So I was like, all right. So I went, and I still had to make my kids breakfast. So I went and made my daughter some cereal, and as soon as I like got up, walked to the kitchen, and was standing at the counter, a huge gush just came out, like out of nowhere. It was enough to fill an overnight pad, and it was pretty bright red, which obviously scared me even more, because if you are pregnant, as you may know, and you start bleeding and it's bright red, that could mean a miscarriage. And we transferred to, this was before I even found out like anything, if there was one or two. We transferred 2 embryos, and it really scared me that I was miscarrying them both, because Mama S has had a lot of failed attempts before. So, and this all happened in the span of, I'm gonna say, 10 minutes. So I called my fertility clinic back, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna need you to go to your OB or the ER. So I called my OBGYN. Now, this isn't the monitoring clinic that I'm usually at. This was my actual OBGYN. So I called them. They were able to get me in that day, because they knew this was a surrogacy. They knew I was pregnant, and they knew that it's not my child, and we really need to get this figured out. So I go there, still bleeding pretty heavily, but at this point, when I get there and go to the bathroom, I mean, that's all that's coming out, because they told me to leave a urine sample, but it was pretty much all blood. Like, that's how bad I was bleeding. But at this point, the blood went from bright red to brown, which means old blood. So that kind of like put me at ease, just like the tiniest bit, like a 1% less. Like, that's it. I was still freaking out. So for some reason, my doctor, my OB had it in their system that I was 16 weeks, and that's why they were like, okay, you need to get checked out now. And I was like, no, I'm only 6 weeks. And they're like, oh, well, okay, well, let's still check you out. So they automatically did an ultrasound. As soon as they did the ultrasound, we saw the baby. So there's only one baby, not two. If you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you will know that there is only one baby that I found out that I was carrying instead of 2. One of the embryos did not make it. I asked if the bleeding could be caused from that embryo not making it, and they said no, because the embryo did not attach itself, so that wouldn't cause the bleeding. But like I said, they did do the ultrasound. We did see the baby. We saw a very strong heartbeat. She couldn't get a reading on the heartbeat, because I guess the baby was still super small. But she said it looks really good. It looks really strong. The baby was wiggling around, like everything looked really good. She checked everywhere for pockets of blood in my uterus and anything like that. She couldn't find anything, but she did pull out the ultrasound, since it was a vaginal ultrasound and there was blood covering it. She was like, that's really weird. So I went back to talk to the doctor after the ultrasound, and they were thinking that, you know, since you grow your own placenta and it takes blood from you, that it caused like a pool of blood in there, and it had to go somewhere, so it just, that's what the blood was from, especially since it was turning brown. So they're thinking it was just a pool of blood that was trapped in there, and it needed to go somewhere, so that's where it went. Yeah, so this was the ultrasound. That was the baby. That's the ultrasound when I went right there. So, like I said, everything looked good. I told Mama S that, you know, I was bleeding, but the doctor said everything looked great, and she was really relieved. Obviously, you know, having so many failed attempts, this is really like, we're really praying for this baby, you know, to stick. So I went home, I relaxed for about 3 days. I bled for 1.5, 2 of those days, I believe. But it started getting lighter, and it was just brown blood. It was not red. So that's good. Like I said, I was on bed rest for a little bit. Then it all completely stopped, and that was that, which was really, really weird. Like I said, it's never happened to me before, so I was genuinely freaking out. It really scared me. So fast forwarding to 7 weeks pregnant. I had another ultrasound because my agency wanted me to get a 7-week and a 10-week ultrasound. We only had the ultrasound at 6 weeks because of the bleeding. So 7 weeks we did the official ultrasound, and that is right here. That's the heartbeat. That's the baby. This time she was able to get a measurement on the baby's heartbeat, and it was 151, which is exactly where, you know, she wants it to be, which is great. The baby looked great. It was really a really good ultrasound. It was quick. It was like 10 minutes and I was out. But I called Mama S as soon as I got out and told her the great news, and she was just overjoyed, and it was so good hearing the joy in her voice over the phone, you know, so happy that the baby is super healthy and measuring exactly where they need it to be. So nothing to really update on besides nausea. I will insert belly pictures of me being like bloated, I guess. Everyone's pregnancy is different. Let me just put this out there. Everyone's pregnancy is different. Everybody's body is different. Some people will experience stuff sooner than others, but just because you didn't experience it doesn't mean it can't happen. I'm saying this because I'm a tiny person. I'm 4'11" and 110 pounds, like soaking wet without being pregnant. So I have experience showing, my camera just died. Anyway, I have experience showing a lot quicker than some people, and I have had a lot of negative feedback about things. So I just want to put this out there. All pregnancies are different. I'm not judging you. It doesn't concern you. Like, get over it. Anyway, 8 weeks came, still super nauseous, taking the pills twice a day. I am still doing shots every single day. I do progesterone, and speaking of progesterone, because I was bleeding, they did up my progesterone to twice a day. So I do 1 ml progesterone twice a day, and then I do estrogen Tuesdays and Fridays, and I'm still on the estrogen pills. So still on all of that until I am 12 or 13 weeks pregnant. I know September 11th is when I can stop all the shots, and I'm like so ready for that day to get here, because I really just want to stop them all. So I am currently 9 weeks, 3 days pregnant. Not much has changed. My belly grew a little bit, as it should. I'm still super nauseous, but it's getting to the point where I can manage it, which I'm excited about, because my last pregnancy, I was nauseous up until like 20 weeks. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. So yeah, nausea. I don't really consider like them cravings that I'm having, but a lot of food does sound really good to me, like all the time. I mean, I guess you could put that under the category of cravings if you really think about it. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Cravings, nausea. I'm not craving like any specific type of foods. Like, I'll think of something or see it on a commercial. I'm like, oh, that sounds really good, and I need it like now. So that's pretty much how that works. Exhaustion is a huge one. It actually was really big in the beginning, but now, like, I know it's still the beginning, but now being 9 weeks, it eased up quite a bit. I'm still extremely exhausted. Like, I will take a nap in the middle of the day, like every single day, because I have to, or else like I cannot keep my eyes open. I cannot function. So exhaustion, nausea, all that fun stuff. I have, which this is another thing I got backlash on, I have been feeling flutters over here. I know you're 9 weeks. There's no way. Last time I felt flutters, and they're not kicks. Let me get that straight. They're not kicks that I'm feeling that people think that I'm saying. No, they're not kicks. Like, the baby's tiny. It can't be kicks. It's flutters. Like, I feel a flutter over here in the same exact spot, way down low. Same spot. Over and over and over and over and over again. Especially when I'm laying. It's mainly when I'm laying down or relaxing like this. That's when I feel it. And ironically, I was laying there letting my battery charge, and I was laying there in my bed for a good hour because my friend let me borrow her pocket fetal Doppler to listen to the heartbeat. I was laying there for a good hour, about to give up, trying to find this little girl's heartbeat, and I finally found it, which I will insert a video here. I finally found it in the exact same spot where I'm feeling flutters. Imagine that. I don't know. My camera keeps dying because it keeps saying there's not enough room on my memory card. I just deleted a bunch of stuff, so hopefully it works. So I'm gonna hurry up and get through this. Anyway, last time I felt flutters this early, I actually got it confirmed via ultrasound that that's what I was feeling. The baby was in the exact same spot as I was feeling the flutters, which is gonna happen again. Like I said, I have a 10-week ultrasound on the 28th. Super excited about it, but I just find it crazy that I'm feeling the flutters. That's where the heartbeat was, so that's obviously where the baby is, and it's just such a good feeling, especially because this is my 4th and most likely last pregnancy. I don't know, I haven't thought like that through yet, but yes, 9 weeks 3 days. But that is pretty much everything that has been going on with me lately. Can you believe her? She's always, ow. She's always in my videos. I swear, she is what you guys come here to watch. Not me. Her. I promise. Let's see. Yeah, that is, that is pretty much it, guys. If you do not follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I will leave the links down below, so you guys can please do that. That would mean so much to me. Thank you for everybody who has subscribed to my channel. It's crazy. Like, yes, I'm a small little YouTuber, and like there's a million channels out there bigger than mine, but I just like am so shocked that this many people will are like watching me, and it's crazy, and I really appreciate that. You guys have no idea how much you mean to me, and your comments and your likes mean everything to me. It means so much to me when I get messages asking for an update, and I feel really bad because I've been really sick not to give one, but here's one right now. Like I said, thank you guys so much for everything you do, subscribing to me, liking everything that you like on my Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and YouTube, and I just appreciate you guys so much. So yeah, I will link my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat below. I post on there quite a bit. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell in case, you know, I'm actually early and get updates done on time. You'll know. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.